The Seamless Tour Aero, no matter the orientation, is going to have consistent ball flight.
The entire family of products is all about speed, spin, and control. There's two key components for us in how we're delivering the Seamless Tour Aero. One is in the pattern we use itself, and then the second is how we're actually finishing that product.
When you think about the manufacturing process in golf balls, every golf ball has a parting line. There are two cavities that come together to form that sphere. They have to separate, and where they separate, there is flash. That's excess material that has to be removed.
One of the ways to get rid of the flash is called seam buffing.
And what happens in that process is that the dimples adjacent the parting line become distorted or damaged.
From an aerodynamic perspective, the last thing you want to do is disturb the dimples.
Our process leads to a product where we're not damaging the surface geometry adjacent the parting line.
In a new proprietary way that's industry leading for us.
We evaluate every product through a rigorous testing process, and it's important that our design intentions result in something that the player is going to benefit from and see as they play golf.
The ITR is an indoor test range. We shoot balls down a long hallway and take high-speed pictures and measure lift and drag. There's no wind, there's no weather to contend with, there's no light issues, and we get very accurate data, so we can really scrutinize the aerodynamics of the ball. For our balls, we have much tighter dispersion, and that's because of the good seam symmetry that we have.
What is symmetry? The USGA has developed a test where they test for symmetry. They want to make sure that that golf ball, when hit inseam versus hit cross seam, flies within a certain distance with the driver.
There's requirements for each ball to travel a certain delta between inseam and cross seam, so it's conforming.
What we've done is we've adopted that test, and we've created our own symmetry test where we hit downrange with an iron into the green.
We saw that our balls are just, when hit inseam and cross seam, the difference between the carry distance was about 3 feet, whereas our competitors was about 10 feet 9 inches.
As a better player, you think about, I'm trying to hit this shot 150 yards. And to be able to do that with more consistency and increased consistency and deliver shots that are closer, any variability you get is on you as a golfer, not on your golf ball.
Xander winning 2 majors this year, first at the PGA Championship in Valhalla, then at the Open Championship in Royal Troon using a Chrome Tour golf ball. Yuka Saso winning the US Women's Open, Akshay winning, seeing Rose Zhang win. There's a wave of the next generation that's choosing to put their trust in Callaway.
Probably my favorite thing about the ball is the ability to sort of travel through the wind, through crosswinds or into the wind. I think they really hit the nail on the head with the new Chrome Tour golf ball.
Not only do I see a lot more distance control, a lot more consistency, I also see it just rolling out and having the right spin. It's been a very true ball.
Being confident in hitting a certain club, knowing that, okay, this did go X amount of yards. It's not going shorter, it's not going too far.
And when you think about it, the most important factor to the best players in the world is consistency in a golf ball. And so we know if we can give a couple feet back to the player, it's going to make a significant impact.
Designing a product for a tour player that's going to be better than what they played before, the average golfer will benefit from that as well.
We have enough inconsistency built into our own swings, so to have that, it's going to provide a benefit to all levels of golfers.
Players want to know that they're playing a product that has a competitive advantage. This really comes down to the variation in the golfer being the only influence on where that golf ball ends up.